upset, don't understand. They're walking out.
It's even losing customers because you don't have enough trees.
Exactly. A lot of customers, and we're upset about that.
Even so, this year there's extra excitement for live trees over artificial, which are often cheaper.
The whole smell of the live tree in the house, it's unlike anything else. It's just Christmas.
Maura Barrett, NBC News, Chicago.
I agree. There's nothing like a live tree where you can smell it. But hey, on the positive side, you can't get a live tree. You don't have all the needles that you got to sweep up every day. And at the very end, too, when you're lugging that thing out of there.
Yeah, the cleanup, you're right. There's a lot of cons to that. But it's also a nice reminder that the things that happened 15 years ago have consequences to this day. My goodness. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
What does it mean when we say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done? It means getting a powerful law firm on your side, one with a proven record of success. And it means the peace of mind of never paying us a fee unless we get money for you. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Hey, my name's Tyler Hood. I'm going to be in your house this week.
Join us for possums, guitars, and PBRs this week on Marquee Backstage.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40.
Most people look at the scene of a truck crash and just see a bad car accident. But at Hughes & Coleman, we know there's more to it. An overloaded trailer, signs of poor maintenance, or a trucking company pushing drivers beyond their limits. If you've been injured in a crash, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Good Tuesday. It's another chilly morning across southern and central Kentucky. Also watching for some areas of some patchy, dense fog. So be sure to take it easy on the roadways and use those low beams. Budget some extra time as you're heading off to work or school this morning. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. Nearly half of all adults in the U.S. have high blood pressure, but a recent study suggests some people may be misdiagnosed with hypertension. Find out how doctors say the way you sit during blood pressure tests matters. Then, we'll have the inside scoop on all the holiday festivities going down at the historic Rail Park and Train Museum for this week's Soki's Choice. Plus, Giving Tuesday numbers seem to be down while holiday spending is up. We'll find out why some experts say folks aren't giving back as much this holiday season. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, December 5th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Straight to our top stories. One man is behind bars after police says he raped a woman working at a hotel Sunday. The Bowling Green Police Department says that they got a call early Sunday morning from the Wingate Hotel on Greenwood Lane. When they arrived, the victim told police that 25-year-old Johnson DeCooley Lloyd was trying to sleep in the hotel lobby when she continued to ask him to leave. The victim told officers that Lloyd then jumped over the counter and physically assaulted her before forcing her into a sexual act. Officers say Lloyd tried to run from police but was quickly found and arrested. During questioning, Lloyd told police that he was homeless and he had been brought to Bowling Green by the Franklin Police Department a few hours earlier. News 40 did reach out to the Franklin Police Department for comment. FPD says they are not able to comment at this time. Lloyd is currently facing multiple charges, including rape and fourth-degree assault. News 40 will continue to follow this story. Multiple law enforcement agencies want you to be aware of a phone scam affecting our area. The Barron County Sheriff and the Warren County Sheriff's offices say they have received several reports of a man calling and claiming to be a deputy with the Sheriff's office. Authorities say the man is telling people who answered that they have missed a court date and now have a warrant for their arrest. The man then explains that to take care of the warrants, you'll have to wire payment. Both sheriff's offices want to remind you that local law enforcement does not call people about missed court dates or grand jury, and never to wire money or send gift cards. From the Senate chamber to right here at home, anyone can learn how to do the Heimlich maneuver. After Senator Rand Paul saved a fellow senator's life in the chamber by using the move, learning how to properly help someone when they are choking can save someone's life. In many situations, you may not know the effects of someone choking or what to do. We met with an expert and learned how important knowing how to perform the Heimlich is.
What happens when a person is choked, their airway is restricted. So knowing the Heimlich allows that airway to get back open and freed, so that way we can save and maintain that life. Everyone needs to know this, and I take great pride in every person I train here at Western, especially my nursing students, because I know I am training the next generation of healthcare professionals to be saving lives.
If you are interested in learning the Heimlich maneuver, WKU offers courses where anyone can learn. For more details, visit WNKY.com. And for those who opt to put up a real Christmas tree during the holidays, the festive smells of pine and the look of a full tree just don't compare. But there are some downsides to having a real tree in your home. You'll have to do the necessary preventative maintenance to keep the tree alive and fresh almost daily. But Morgan's Fresh Cut Christmas trees in Bowling Green have a few options for keeping the tree and your home safe during the holidays.
When you set your tree up, make sure you keep it away from a ceiling fan and try to keep it away from vents. We don't want the heat going up into the Christmas tree. We don't want any fire hazards.
They also suggested using warm water when watering the tree and adding small amounts of tree preserver to reduce the number of needles dropped by the tree. Flynn also recommends looking for opportunities to recycle the trees once the season is over. That was a first look at your top stories. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a quick check of our forecast. Good morning, Darius.
Good morning, Ashley, and good morning, everybody, on this chilly morning across the area. Just another seasonably chilly morning out there. Radar pretty dry and quiet across the area right now. Got a few spotty showers there across northern and central Kentucky. Even tracking some wintry stuff there towards Chicago, northern Indiana, and over towards Michigan. Meanwhile, for us, it's just chilly out there. Watch out for some areas of some patchy dense fog. We do have some dense fog advisories in place for parts of the area. Be sure to take it slow and use those low beams. We got those light winds and, of course, the damp ground from just how damp it was yesterday, just really aiding in developing those areas of fog. As we plan out your day by the hour over the next 12, temperatures today seasonable into the 50s, watching for some spotty to scattered shower chances, especially later into this afternoon and evening. Weather on the 4s is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
The Barren River District Health Department is the place to go for your essential healthcare needs. Barren River Health offers immunizations, STD, pregnancy, and lead testing, as well as WIC benefits, tuberculosis care, and more. Clinic locations are available in Barren, Butler, Edmondson, Hart, Logan, Metcalfe, Simpson, and Warren counties. Call to schedule an appointment today.
From the moment a claim is filed, Big Insurance has a team working on their side. You need your own team, a team that investigates the scene, looks for witnesses, and works for you. At Florence, Heffernan, Stewart, we get results with recoveries like $1.1 million, $1.2 million, and even $1.7 million for our injured clients. Hire an attorney to take on Big Insurance. Hire our team.
WNKY News 40 and JB Electric would like to congratulate the Bowling Green Purples for their amazing 2023 football season and becoming Kentucky 5A state champs. Congratulations, and see you next season.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. We provide support with our innovative Invisibeam, the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market. Contact USS for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
Nearly half of all adults in the U.S. have high blood pressure, but a recent study suggests some people may be misdiagnosed with hypertension because of the way in which their blood pressure is taken. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Noah Fairber has more on the research and why a doctor says it matters where and how you sit during a blood pressure check.
In the U.S., nearly 120 million adults have high blood pressure, but recent research suggests some of them may be misdiagnosed.
If you don't get an accurate reading, you don't know what you need to do, whether it be to intensify therapy, reduce therapy, or even if somebody's hypertensive.
In research presented to the American Heart Association, Dr. Randy Wexler with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says millions of people with normal blood pressure may be told their levels are too high because the patients are not in the proper place or position during the reading.
That leaves open the possibility that there are either a lot of people being diagnosed with high blood pressure who may not actually have it, or you have somebody who has high blood pressure and is controlled, but you're intensifying therapy, which may not need to be intensified.
American Heart Association guidelines call for patients to be seated in a chair with their backs supported and feet flat on the floor, wearing the blood pressure cuff at heart level. 30 minutes before the blood pressure check, there should be no smoking, no caffeine, and no exercise. The patient should sit still for 5 minutes beforehand.
It doesn't take a lot of change in blood pressure to have large impacts.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
The Supreme Court heard oral arguments Monday in a controversial opioid settlement that would give immunity to the Sackler family who owned Purdue Pharma. Purdue Pharma, which introduced OxyContin, was the center of the opioid crisis. This settlement is worth $6 billion. It would compensate victims and help fight the opioid epidemic while protecting members of the Sackler family from current and future opioid-related civil lawsuits. The question for the High Court Monday was whether the settlement complies with federal bankruptcy code. Liberal and conservative justices alike had tough questions for the Justice Department, which is challenging the plan. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, we'll have the inside scoop on all the holiday festivities coming to the historic Rail Park and Train Museum.
Plus, I'll have a full look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Graves Gilbert Clinic strives to provide the best healthcare service in our region year after year. By being the largest physician-owned medical group in Kentucky, we're able to best serve our patients. In 2021 alone, we served over 1 million patients. We're proud to say our ACO rating is #2 for quality nationwide. And we were voted #6 best place to work in Kentucky for healthcare. We're honored to serve the South Central Kentucky area with quality and compassionate healthcare.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Need to turn the living room into a guest room? Ford's has the answer. Sofa sleepers. We have a great selection in any size from twin to king. Choose either traditional or memory foam mattresses. Available now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
The Haven at Massey Springs is a special place. Alzheimer's and dementia residents need a special kind of care. So at the Haven, we take care of your loved one just like family. Our memory care program stimulates minds in a therapeutic environment and caters a plan of care as unique as your loved one.
Here at Massey Springs, family takes care of family, and it shows. Schedule your tour with us today.
To News 40 Sunrise. The time is now 6:13 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. The Historic Rail Park and Train Museum is ready for the holiday season, and they are offering an opportunity to share that Christmas joy with you. Their Polar Express story time is fun for the whole family and will sure put you into that Christmas spirit. They are this week's Soki's Choice, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
This year we are in our 21st Polar Express story time here at the historic rail park. It is a family tradition. It's a tradition of ours at the rail park. It's really a magical experience and a great experience for our entire community. The event is free, and we encourage everyone to get tickets and come out and see us. When you arrive here at the Polar Express this year for the first time ever, the rail park, the depot is lit up for Christmas. So the magic begins as soon as you pull into the parking lot. And then when you come inside, you're greeted with hot cocoa and cookies. Every child, small and large, loves to have those cookies and hot cocoa. When it is time for the story time, our conductor will make an announcement to board the train. Everyone lines up, and then they're off to the rail cars where they will board our Duncan Hines dining car. It's a car with seating for 48 guests. They'll sit down, and that's when you get to the story read to you. Once you're aboard the car, the car is decorated, everything's really festive and Christmas-like. We have some of the best readers that you're going to find. They're what we like to call our local celebrities that volunteer their time to come out in the evenings and read the storybook. They bring the storybook to life. That is really exciting for the whole family. We'll have page turners on the car. They've got these big giant Polar Express books, and they're turning the pages so the kids can see what's happening in the story while the story is also being read to them.
The Polar Express Storytime is going on right now through December 14th over at the Historic Rail Park and Train Museum. Prices start at 2 tickets for $35. You can visit their website at historicrailpark.com to register your family for Storytime. And now is a look at this week's Okies Choice. I'm now going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. The time is 6:14. First full check of your forecast on this Tuesday. As you're heading out and about, just be mindful of some areas of patchy, dense fog, especially in some locations. Watching clouds that are starting to stream in. And as we go throughout the day today, we're going to be watching for a little bit more of some unsettled weather as another disturbance makes its way across the region, mainly in the form of clouds. So is what I'm going to be tracking today. Fog tracker right now, you can see some areas with reduced visibility, at least down to under a mile in some locations. Again, patchy dense fog is what you'll have to watch out for. Be sure to budget yourself some extra time as you're heading off to work this morning and use those low beams. Temperatures into the 30s as well. In some areas right around the freezing mark. You want to watch out, especially for those areas with dense fog, for those bridges and overpasses, as they could freeze a little easier around this time of year. Check out the winds, and the winds generally light and calm, so that's helping to keep some of that fog in place, and we have that damp ground. Clouds and radar showing a wave of energy that's essentially on top of Illinois. This is bringing some showers across northern and central Kentucky, and even some snow showers, some wintry stuff there into Indiana and towards Chicago. Returning milder, but I am going to be tracking some ups and downs this week as far as those temperatures go. It's going to be chilly on your Wednesday, and then temperatures are expected to warm up as we work into your Thursday. And this will continue at least through Saturday, but this will come with some changes that drop in between Saturday and Sunday. So we're watching a system, a strong cold front that will not only bring us scattered rain, but windy conditions and perhaps even some rumbles of thunder. And behind it, we could be talking about a bitter cold chill that drops in following that into your Sunday. So we're going to be watching again for those ups and downs. Check out those rain chances with temperatures. Temperatures into the 60s on Saturday, down into the 40s by Sunday afternoon. And then it's going to trend even colder as you go later throughout late Sunday evening and into Sunday night. Futurecast today. As we go throughout the rest of the day, I did mention we'll have some clouds around. Track a little bit of some unsettled weather. I think best chances, though, for any spotty or scattered showers be across eastern Kentucky, although we can't rule out a stray shower or two today. As we work through your Wednesday morning, cloudy times out there with a few flying flakes as a possibility in some locations. I don't think it's a likelihood, but it's a possibility. And as we work through your Wednesday, temperatures will be chilly. I mean, numbers will only be in the 40s by Wednesday afternoon. Chilly sunshine for your Wednesday. Then temperatures will warm up for us as we work into your Thursday. Thursday morning, however, very chilly. But by your Thursday afternoon, we're going to be warming those numbers up into the 50s. Here's your 7-day forecast. To check out the weekend, notice temperatures approaching the 60s. We're in the low 60s Saturday, scattered showers and even some rumbles of thunder. So we're talking about some storms on Saturday, and then we're going to be watching for temperatures that will be dropping into Sunday, highs in the 40s, Lows Sunday night down into the 30s. That is your 7-day forecast. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
J.C. Kirby and Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their pre-arrangement, I can see it over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgokY.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dog Stay Out.
My new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
You realize what time it is?
What time is it?
It's Me TV time.
Me?
Watch me.
Me TV has more than 60 memorable TV series airing every week.
Animation.
Bonanza.
Andy.
Mama.
Carol.
All in the family. The Three Stooges. Mash.
Oh, clearance sale. It's always a good time to watch Me TV.
Oh, where are they?
Watch WNKY Me TV 40 on these local channels.
Me TV.
Memorable entertainment.
Television.
Teens have drama.
1 more minute.
Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Most business economists think the U.S. could avoid a recession in 2024. That's according to a new survey. Only 24% say they see a recession next year as more likely than not. The survey by the National Association for Business Economics indicates a majority of economists believe the Federal Reserve can successfully get inflation under control through high interest rates while keeping the economy growing. Despite predictions of a rebounding economy, inflation has Santa tightening his belt this year. A new survey from WalletHub found 1/3 of Americans are skipping gift giving this holiday season. 1 in 5 plan to apply for a new credit card to help with the holiday expenses, but nearly 1 in 4 say that they're still paying off last holiday season's credit card debt. Half say inflation has affected their charitable giving, and they plan to be less generous than in previous years. And this 1914 baseball card is now the most expensive Babe Ruth memorabilia ever sold. The former Home Run King's rookie card was auctioned off to an unidentified buyer for $7.2 million. The card showing Ruth as a 19-year-old pitcher is one of only 10 still in existence. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
The Giving Tuesday numbers are in, and they appear to be disappointing. Yet Americans are breaking records when it comes to holiday shopping. So why are consumers shopping but not giving back? Jen Sullivan breaks down the numbers and what experts are saying about consumer trends.
Are fewer Americans donating to charities? That appears to be the trend according to this year's Giving Tuesday numbers. Giving Tuesday CEO saying this: "We are concerned to see a decline in participation in line with giving trends from the past year. Data shows roughly 34 million Americans participated in Giving Tuesday. And while that sounds like a lot, it's actually a 10% decline from last year," the CEO said. To put that in perspective, more than 200 million Americans shopped between Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday, according to the National Retail Federation. So the decrease in the number of donors isn't because Americans are tightening their wallets.
Consumers are thinking about their wallets very differently.
Holiday spending is surging. Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales broke records this year. Adobe Analytics says $9.8 billion were spent online on Black Friday. That's up 7.5% from last year. In Cyber Monday, sales were even stronger, $12.4 billion, up almost 10% from last year. So clearly Americans are spending, but this year experts say shoppers are being more specific about how they spend.
They're buying things they really care about. So rather than buying 10 t-shirts, they're buying the 3 shirts and the brands they really care about.
While inflation is cooling, the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates at their fastest pace in 4 decades. Because of that, it appears Americans are being picky about purchases and spending. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
That was the look at your consumer news. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of your forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. Weather on the fours to get you out the door on this Tuesday. Today's forecast features Lucy. Lucy says, I'm feline chilly because it is a chilly morning out there. Temperatures are starting off in the 30s. We got clouds around and also some areas of some patchy, dense fog in some locations. Radar, for the most part, dry and quiet. Got a few spotty showers drifting towards north there towards Breckenridge County. But otherwise for us, it's just going to be pretty dry as we go throughout most of the day today. It's going to be cloudy, though. It's all associated with this wave of energy that's working its way across Illinois. It's bringing some wintry stuff towards Chicago and there towards Michigan, even some showers there to northern and central Kentucky. Temperatures right now into the 30s, 39 in Scottsville, 36 there into Franklin. We got winds that are generally light and calm out there. Here's your commuter forecast on this Tuesday. AM drive. Cloudy times. We'll see some breaks in those clouds today, but we'll also track more clouds and maybe even a stray shower chance, especially for the PM drive. Don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Tickets for $16, including opening day April 5th and the 4th of July, and a free t-shirt!
Give the gift of a Hot Rods 15th season holiday pack. Visit bghotrods.com or call 270-901-2121.
Do you have settled or uneven concrete? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions and poor drainage causes the soil under your concrete to shift and erode, and your concrete to settle. USS uses Polylift to raise sunken concrete in sidewalks, pool decks, porches, and more. Polylift is less expensive than full replacement, and you can walk on your concrete within minutes of repair. Visit uss-ky.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Welcome back. You're watching News 40 Sunrise. I'm meteorologist Darius Mack, tracking another chilly morning across the area. Temperatures into the 30s out there, and even watching for some areas of some patchy fog. I'll have your full forecast coming up a little bit later. The time is about 6:27, and now it's time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and as always, thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's another look at your top stories. One man is behind bars after police say he raped a woman working at a local hotel Sunday. The Bowling Green Police Department says they got a call early Sunday morning from the Wingate Hotel on Greenwood Lane. When they arrived, the victim told police that 25-year-old Johnson DeCooley Lloyd was trying to sleep in the hotel lobby when she continued to ask him to leave. The victim told officers that Lloyd then jumped over the counter and physically assaulted her before forcing her into a sexual act. Officers say Lloyd tried to run from police but was quickly found and arrested. During questioning, Lloyd told police that he was homeless and had been brought to Bowling Green by the Franklin Police Department a few hours earlier. News 40 did reach out to Franklin Police Department for comment. FPD says they are not able to comment at this time. Lloyd is currently facing multiple charges, including rape and fourth-degree assault. News 40 will continue to follow this story. Multiple law enforcement agencies want you to be aware of a phone scam affecting our area. The Barron County Sheriff and the Warren County Sheriff's offices say they have received several reports of a man calling and claiming to be a deputy with the sheriff's office. Authorities say the man is telling people who answer that they have missed a court date and now have a warrant for their arrest. The man explains that to take care of these warrants, you'll have to wire payment. Both sheriff's offices want to remind you that local law enforcement does not call people about missed court dates or grand jury, and never to send or wire money or gift cards. From the Senate chamber to right here at home, anyone can learn how to do the Heimlich maneuver. After Senator Rand Paul saved a fellow senator's life in the chamber by using the move, learning how to properly help someone when they are choking can save someone's life. In many situations, you may not know the effects of someone choking or what to do. We met with an expert and learned how important knowing how to perform the Heimlich is.
What happens when a person is choked? Their airway is restricted. So knowing the Heimlich allows that airway to get back open and freed, so that way we can save and maintain that life. Everyone needs to know this. And I take great pride in every person I train here at Western, especially my nursing students, because I know I am training the next generation of healthcare professionals to be saving lives.
If you're interested in learning the Heimlich maneuver, WKU offers courses where anyone can learn. For more details, visit WNKY.com. And for those who opt to put up a real Christmas tree during the holidays, the festive smells of pine and look of a full tree don't compare. But there are some downsides to having a real tree in your home. You'll have to do the necessary preventative maintenance to keep the tree alive and fresh almost daily. But Morgan's Fresh Cut Christmas Trees in Bowling Green has a few options for keeping the tree and your home safe during the holidays.
When you set your tree up, make sure you keep it away from a ceiling fan and try to keep it away from vents. We don't want the heat going up into the Christmas tree. We don't want any fire hazards.
They also suggested using warm water when watering the tree and adding small amounts of tree preserver to reduce the number of needles dropped by the tree. Flynn also recommends looking for opportunities to recycle the trees once the season is over. That was a final look at top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day.
It's time now for your pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society with Mr. Choji. Choji is about 6 years old. He came in as a stray. He loves being around people and just has the sweetest purr. And I'm pretty sure he would love a new forever home to go to. So be sure to stop by and help Choji find a new forever home. Choji's also very adventurous.
Yes, but seems a little camera shy.
Camera shy, yes.
He's like, I'm a private cat. I'd like to stay home with a new family. So get those cameras out of the way. But you know what? I bet if you adopt him, he'd be fine with a picture.
He would be fine with a picture.
Yeah.
A nice family portrait. So be sure to help Choji find a new forever home to go to. Coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your day the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
Learn something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
Let us make you something delicious at Rich Pond Market and Deli. With a wide selection of lunch and dinner items, as well as daily specials, you're sure to dig the pig, where the community comes to meet and eat. Rich Pond Market and Deli.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters. They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way. It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Welcome back. Tracking some areas of patchy dense fog out there. You're also seeing a foggy look there at the WKU farm, courtesy of the Kentucky Mesonet site. To start off this morning, we got clouds and, of course, the fog. That's all courtesy of those light winds and just the damp ground that we have. Radar pretty dry and quiet across most of the area. Maybe a few spotty showers towards north, but otherwise really dry and quiet. Wave of low pressure there into Illinois. It's also bringing some showers and even some wintry stuff across Michigan, portions of Indiana, and towards Chicago. Temperatures in the 30s right now. It's a chilly start to the day, and this is actually normal for this time of year. We should normally be in the 30s. Got those winds flowing in from the south. Here's your 12-hour planner as we plan out your day. The News 40-way temperatures in the 50s. Now I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Tuesday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And joining me in studio this morning is Cameron Levis here to tell us all about how it's never too late to get ready for summer. Really, Cameron, never too early to start thinking about summer. And I mean, it is cold. It is cold outside. And so I'm ready to hear about these deals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the Russell Sims Aquatic Center, our early bird season pass special is going on right now. So you can grab your season passes for a nice holiday gift. But again, as you said, to think about summer and these cold temperatures. So we're excited.
Yeah, so what can people expect when they get these passes?
Yeah, so there's a ton of incentives. You know, last season, we were on the show a couple times to talk about some great special events that we did. So Journey to Neverland Night, Christmas in July. We really like to take the Aquatic Center and try to bring it to life, help people experience it in unique ways. So those season passes, you know, get you free admission to those special events. There's concessions discounts. You get to come in early, grab your seat. You know, those lounge chairs are a hot ticket.
Yes,
so
hot commodities.
with a season pass, you get to come in early, grab your seat, and stake claim to it for the day. So lots of incentives, but we're just excited. We think the Russell Sims Aquatic Center is a great attraction, and we want it to be a place people enjoy spending their summer.
And of course, you know, being a family-friendly environment too, because they're, you know, trying to bring out families and encourage them to do things together. This is the perfect way to do that because there's something for everybody.
For sure, yeah. You know, we always like to say at Parks and Rec, and the Aquatic Center is just another way for us to do this, but we want people to create memories in the park that last a lifetime. And whether that's at an event that we offer or a facility we have, we truly want the Russell Sims Aquatic Center to be the place where people can have their premier aquatic experience in South Central Kentucky. And we're excited to breathe new life into it. We've got a lot of plans to kind of update the facility, update the branding, and just make it a place that people enjoy visiting.
Well, I know if you have any hand in it, it'll be wonderful, exceptional, and so much fun. So once more before we go, give us the details on how we can get these passes.
Sure, yeah. So you can come to our office just at the main Parks and Rec building, or you can go to playbgpr.bgky.org, and you can purchase your pass. It's $200 right now for a family of 4, so $50 a person if you take advantage of that deal, or it's $85 for an individual pass.
And I can't imagine a better stocking stuffer or Christmas present. Get them while they're hot.
I agree.
Because it's cold out, so you need that hot ticket. Well, Cameron, as always, thank you for being here.
Thanks so much.
Of course. That was a look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. When we come back, Darius will have another look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
I was sitting at a red light, and a truck came up behind me and didn't see me until he hit me. And somebody said, call Flora. She really took care of business. I wasn't running back and forth to the office or anything. All I had to do was call. I was very happy with the settlement. It was more than fair. It was like I was restored. I felt restored.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane and Bowling Green.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
The Warren County Public Library presents renowned primatologist and television host Mariah Mayor Thursday, December 7th at the Capitol. Join us as Mayor discusses her adventures in being the female Indiana Jones. Free tickets are available at warrenpl.org.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we look at the last Titans game, we preview the next Titans game. That's the Mike Vrabel Show on CBS 40.
Join the coach and the seat geek next.
Sunday mornings on WNKY, CBS 40.
Do you have bricks cracking, doors and windows sticking, or cracks in your drywall? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions cause the soil around your home to shift and your foundation to settle, compromising your home's structural integrity. USS can stabilize and even lift your foundation with our customized piering solutions, all backed by a transferable lifetime warranty. Visit USS-KY.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Tracking another chilly morning across the area. Clouds starting to drift back into south central Kentucky skies, as well as watching another disturbance. It's bringing in, of course, clouds, but also maybe even a few shower chances that will drop in later today. In the meantime, though, it should be a mostly dry day and another seasonably cool day across the area. Patchy areas of fog is what I'm tracking, though. Latest on fog tracking, you can see visibility reduced down to at least a mile, or at least under a mile in some locations, especially towards Monroe County, Barron County, there towards Simpson County. So you want to watch out and give yourself some extra time as you're heading off to work or school this morning. Be sure to use those low beams. Weather views across the region. We got cloudy times out there, but also some areas of fog. Check out the WKU farm. Temperatures into the 30s, so it is a chilly one to start off once again. And here's the general temperature spread. 34 degrees there in Calhoun and 33 degrees there in Ohio County. Woodbury at 32, right at the freezing mark. Winds generally light and calm, so that's why we have some of that fog that's in place this morning. Watching for that disturbance as a wave of energy pulls through Illinois. It's also bringing some wintry weather there across the upper Midwest, especially towards Michigan there and even towards Chicago, where they're seeing some snow to start off this morning. Going to be tracking some ups and downs this week. We're going to watch for temperatures turning milder, at least by the latter part of the week, and then we're going to be watching another dive in temperatures. But before that mild surge, well, it is going to be chilly for your Wednesday. Also, some late week changes drop in. We're going to be watching a system that's going to be bringing a strong cold front, wind, heavy rain, and then also behind it some wintry stuff that's possible in some locations of the state. But the big story will be the cold that follows, especially into your Sunday. It's going to be a chilly breeze that ushers in behind that system. Rain chances with temperatures as we take it over the next 7 days. I did mention ups and downs is what I'm tracking with those numbers. Notice temperatures approaching the 60s on Saturday, and then we're in the 40s on Sunday. Our best rain chance will be on Saturday with that system, of course, bringing rain and wind and even perhaps thunder as well. As we go throughout the rest of the day today, it's going to be a little bit unsettled. It's at least mainly in the form of clouds, though. Can't rule out a stray or scattered shower chance is a possibility as we go later into this afternoon and evening. But it will be a dry day for the most part. Temperatures on the chilly side, waking up early into your Wednesday with clouds around. A few areas across the state could see a few flying flakes. I think for eastern portions of the state, they'll have a better shot at that. As we go into your Wednesday, temperatures only into the 40s for those daytime highs. More passing clouds move through late Wednesday night and early into Thursday, and then we're going to watch those numbers warm up for us by your Thursday afternoon. I think Thursday afternoon we're going to be into the middle and upper 50s with a blast of sunshine. Temperatures into the 60s on Friday, and then again watching for that late week system. That looks to be bringing, of course, rain, wind, and thunder our way for your Saturday. Temperatures much cooler into Sunday, and then we're going to stay cool at least into early next week with a high of 48 degrees on Monday. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
There is a place where we all come together. Where some of us fell in love for the first time. And others learned to stay for all night. While they get the shot they've been waiting for. And it's been happening in Bowling Green for 15 years. Grab a ticket and come experience Hot Rods Baseball.
Hi, I'm Hiram Kemp.
Hi, I'm Neil Pollard.
We're the hosts of The Light of the World.
Please join us on a special day and time.
This week on WNKY television. Our aim is to reflect Jesus, the true light. Hope to see you here.
Ho, ho, ho! Time to go to Hobbytown. Hobbytown has teamed up with Horizon Hobby to bring you some spectacular radio control gifts this holiday season. Choose from a large selection of action-packed models from the best brands for adventures you can have right at home. Everything you need is in one box. Easy to buy, easy to give. Find RC to put under the tree at Hobbytown, 2345 Russellville Road.
Surprise your guests this holiday season with a custom pie or cake from Brewster's. Rich, creamy, homemade ice cream made from scratch. Fresh cakes made in-house. Create that special moment with Brewster's custom-made pies and cakes. Stop by and see why we're always a scoop above the rest.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Welcome into sports. Over the weekend, the Bowling Green Purples took a trip to Kroger Field for the 5A State Football Championship game after falling last season to Frederick Douglass. Purples had no intentions of leaving Lexington without a ring on their fingers this season. It was a rainy, chilly night, but the team found a way to grind out a victory over a talented Cooper football team. Deuce Bailey was named the 5A State Championship MVP as Bowling Green won the school's 8th state title in football. Here were the reactions after the 28-14 victory.
If you followed us this season, we've been resilient every game. And, you know, as explosive as our offense was this year, it was just, I mean, fantastic to see our defensive unit, which our first game of the year gave up over 700 yards of offense, to get after it here on the biggest stage and basically won the game for us in the end. So very, very proud of our team.
Well, WNKY football found out what bowl game they're going to be playing in this year. The Tops are set to face off against former Conference USA foe Old Dominion in the famous Toastery Bowl. That used to be Bahamas Bowl. The bowl game will be played in Charlotte at the home of the 49ers, another former Conference USA opponent. Here were head coach Tyson Helton's thoughts on playing a former CUSA team.
When we played them, they were always a very physical football team, a big, talented football team. And I think they're a team that's on the rise. So we're going to have to play our best game. And, I think for us, it's really just comes down to, the matchups and making explosive plays and taking care of the football. But one thing that stands out to me just diving into them and watching them throughout the season is that they are a team on the rise and they have a lot of momentum right now.
Well, that's a look at sports. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Maxwell. It's now time for this week's Topper Tuesday. And with me in studio this morning are Hank Wilson and Keith Wilcutt, here to tell us all about the Red Towel Trust. Guys, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, this is a new initiative, right? Tell us what the Red Towel Trust is.
The Red Towel Trust, well, if you're familiar with college athletics, you would know that NIL has really changed the landscape of that. So the Red Towel Trust is a collective that supports Western Kentucky University athletics. But it's a little bit different. You hear a lot about players getting paid and things of that nature, but the Red Towel Trust is more focused on community service hours. So we do sign players, but those players are giving back to the community by going to certain organizations, Boys and Girls Clubs, schools, a lot of community service hours between the football and basketball team at Western Kentucky University. Already, our players have done over 500 hours of community service this year.
That's amazing. And so with this, there's a lunch party, you called it, right? So what's the information behind this?
Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the Martins Alumni Center, we're going to kick off our subscription service. We have a brand new website that we unveiled with memberships so that not only can fans give, but they'll actually get something in return. So we're going to have exclusive tailgates where we have, for example, during football season, we have the signed basketball athletes there. During basketball season, we'll have football players so that families can access these people, talk to them, and see what their donations are going towards and also get a rewarding experience.
And I love the fact that it's giving back to the community in this sense, because of course you see them on the field or on the court and they almost seem untouchable sometimes. So when you bring them into the community, it makes it even more community driven. People get more excited to come out to games to show the support. And it seems like this is what this trust is doing.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, it's great to be able to get back to the youth of the community. It's always a big deal, I'm sure, for a young child to be able to meet an Austin Reed at quarterback at Western or one of the star basketball players. So we're hoping to transition those kids into Western Kentucky fans at a young age. But more importantly, obviously we're here to support Western Kentucky athletics. The whole landscape of college athletics has changed. And, we got to rally this community. We need South Central Kentucky to rally around Western Kentucky athletics and help support this collective and this initiative.
I love it. So how can people get more information to support and maybe come out to this party?
You can definitely visit redtoweltrust.com. You can find us on social media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or reach out to Keith Wilcutt or myself, Hank Wilson, anytime. We'd be happy to get you more information.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here and sharing. I'm so excited to see how this collective and this initiative grows in seasons to come.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thank you, guys. That was a look at this week's Topper Tuesday. When we come back, we'll see what delicious recipe the Pie Queen of Bowling Green will have for us in this week's Pie Queen's Pantry. Don't go anywhere.
It's important to understand your insurance policy. At Byers Insurance Group, we work with our clients to educate and develop the best plans for auto, home, business, and life insurance. Let's talk about policy.
Call or visit us for a free quote.
Byers Insurance Group.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman.
Like I was saying, I love my new computer. Oh, check this out. This website, Bowling Green Works, they had all the resources I needed. They made finding my job so easy.
Soki Ice Rink, sponsored by Wiesman Orthodontics, is back for a season of frozen fun. Now open at Soki Marketplace Pavilion in downtown Bowling Green. Check out the event calendar on Facebook or SokiIce.com. Happy holidays and happy skating!
The Warren County Public Library presents best-selling authors David Arnold and Jeff Sentner, Wednesday, December 6th at the Capitol. Join us as they discuss their latest novels and tackle the truths behind self-discovery. Free tickets are available at warrenpl.org. Anyone can be Santa with Toys for Tots. Make an impact this holiday season by donating a new unwrapped gift at WNKY News 40 on Chestnut. Together, South Central Kentucky and Toys for Tots can make every child's Christmas brighter this year.
Welcome to the Pie Queen's Pantry. I'm Bree, and today we're going to be putting a spin on my sausage balls. I'm adding my pimento cheese. Let's get started. All right, in the bowls here, I've got my sausage. You can use just regular sausage, or you can use spicy if you want. One great thing about using my pimento cheese, if you've know my pimento cheese recipe, it has both pimentos and jalapenos in it. So that's gonna add a little kick that nobody's really expecting. The cream cheese is just gonna make it the fluffiest sausage balls you've ever had. And then we have just a cup and a half of Bisquick. And you can do this in the mixer, but I am just partial to using my hands because it's fun in the kitchen. I'm always trying to find things to do with the kids, especially when we're throwing a party, rather than them just, vacuuming and stuff like that. They're like, Mom, can we do something in the kitchen? So this is a great thing for them to help with. I just keep gloves on hand, but you don't have to have gloves. Once this is all incorporated, you're going to make little 1-inch balls. You can use a little scooper or you can measure yourself, and then you're gonna just put them on a greased pan. They're gonna bake for about 18 to 20 minutes in a 400-degree oven. They are gonna spread a little bit, so give them a little bit of space in between each one. But this is gonna be something fun for you to have at all your holiday parties. I'd love for you to head over to my social media at @thepiequeen_BG and let me know what your favorite hosting trick is, something that you do exciting for your holiday parties. Once they're all done and baked, they're gonna look like this. So you can see they did spread a little bit, but they're gonna be browned on the bottom. They're gonna be delicious. They've got that pop of jalapeno. It's just the perfect party treat for you to have. So remember, it's not goodbye, it's good pie.
Tracking some areas of dense fog out there. We take a look at the WKU farm, courtesy of the Kentucky Mesonet site. You can see that we do have some areas of fog out there, especially in those valley and sheltered areas this morning. As far as those conditions go with radar, pretty dry and quiet across most of the area. We got some showers just off towards our north, but otherwise, yeah, things are pretty dry and quiet for us. It's going to be a little breezy today. Also notice more clouds starting to stream in. That's all associated with that wave of low pressure currently in Illinois. Temperatures into the 30s right now, 38 degrees in Scottsville. Winds flowing in from the south and west. Hey, we're wrapping up News 40 Sunrise after this.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action, gathering evidence, talking to witnesses, getting police reports, and reconstructing the accident in order to build a powerful legal case for you. We're your on-the-scene big truck team. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman. Truck wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
This is a child trafficking ring. We need to hurry.
This case is personal.
You can't manipulate me anymore. When this is over, you will pay.
Found tonight on NBC and Peacock.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I've seen this movie. Didn't like how it ended.
Ben's in a full-blown witch trial.
Wait, what?
Quantum Leap, Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Hey, my name's Tyler Hood. I'm going to be in your house this week.
Join us for possums, guitars, and PBRs this week on Marquee Backstage.
Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
And today's winner of WNKY's Shop Local contest is Dana Bradka. Congratulations, you have just won over $100 in gifts. Don't forget you have until December 21st to sign up, so be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests. Another awesome day to win.
Another winner.
Things.
Another winner.
Number 2. Hey, start off a Tuesday with a win. You know?
Hey, hashtag winning.
That's
I know,
right.
Seriously.
Speaking of winning, those sausage balls looked...
They did look good. It looked great.
They
looked good. It looked great.
I was like, adding pimento cheese. Why? I never thought of that.
Spice
that's why,
with the jalapeno
That's why
in
Bree's
it.
the pie queen.
I suppose. I suppose. That seems like just
So
like the
what's
perfect
your-
Christmas kind of like
Yeah, like take that to a party.
hors
Take it to a
So what
festivity.
What do you guys normally take to parties? Like, what's your dish?
Paper products.
Okay.
No, well, obviously Thanksgiving I take my pumpkin truffles that I love to make. So I guess technically I could still make those. I'd like to see if I could attempt to make like an Oreo truffle or
That's pretty good.
a peanut butter because the ingredients seem pretty standard, but just replace the pumpkin with like crushed up Oreos or peanut butter or something.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds, very good.
I have to say I never take anything. My girlfriend is the one that ends up making it.
You ride her coattails.
She makes a killer rum cake.
Oh, yeah?
It's delicious.
Yes, she does. I've had the rum cake, and yes, she does.
So what would you take, Darius?
Well, I always make a mean buffalo chicken dip.
He does. I can attest to that. He
my-
made it for Thanksgiving
that's my
this year,
thing.
and it was delicious.
That does sound good. If I have it, my grandmother, my nanny, makes the best queso.
Ooh.
I don't know what kind of magic she puts in there, but nanny's queso is the best. So
that does sound
sounds
good.
warm for a cold day like today.
Yeah, we want to go out and get some of that queso because it is cold. Chilly today. We got clouds, showers, chances, just a slight chance for a few showers today. Sunshine on Wednesday, but chilly, and then temperatures warming up Thursday and Friday. Big system rolls through later this weekend, some rain, and then also a sharp drop in temperatures on Sunday.
All right, thank you, Darius, and thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. But don't go anywhere because you're